Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So tonight, Upstage Live is basically, it's our version of a radio in-studio interview where artists come in, but there's always been a missing element, which is the audience. So you are that tonight, and we're really grateful that you're here. Yes! Exciting. Would you please help me welcome back to our Catie Curtis.
Thank you very much. Well, it's great to be here in Arcata. It's a little hard for me to say the word because I'm from Maine. We want to say Arcata. I'll do my best to get that R in there. Here's a song I wrote. I have two kids now. Last time I was passing through here, I think I had one. That they're in elementary school. They're 6 and 8 years old. They're just practically on their way off to college. And I'd like to invite someone to help me sing this song. Please welcome to the stage Jenna Linbo, all the way from Asheville, North Carolina. Thank you. So the reason I bring up having kids is that there's nothing to help you remember how fast time flies more than having kids who, just literally are like, growing up so fast, developing like a little Polaroid picture. And this is called I Know It Can't Last. Or actually, I think I'm changing the name to Let It Last. It sounds better. I was born under a lucky star. At least that's how it feels so far. No one wants to know what's around the bend. The coffee's on, the sun is out. I don't want to think about the way they say that all good things must end. I know it can't last. I know it can't last. I know it can't last, and all I ask is let it last a little longer. My parents live where I grew up and still have boxes of my stuff. When I go there, I say I'm going home. And in long chairs drinking lemonade, we catch up on the day-to-day. A world with them is the only one I've known. I know it can't last. I know it can't last. I know it can't last, and all I ask is let it last a little longer. Let it last, let it last, let it last a little longer. Birthdays, anniversaries, all the best and worst in these. Another year is gone before you know. And baby, when we have those days, we can't get out of our own way. Don't forget this too will come and go. You know it won't last. You know it won't last. Let it last a little longer. Let it last, let it last, let it last a little longer. Let it last, let it last, let it last a little longer.
Catie Curtis on Upstage Live. live on KHUM. Has parenthood, you're singing about parenthood, has that changed the songwriting process in terms of like where you find time to let your mind go to where it needs to go?
I think it's still quite the same, which is like I have to remove myself from my daily life and go to my studio or sometimes on the road in my hotel room. I've never been someone who could just write on the fly, like in front of other people, and I certainly don't write, with my kids around.
So you sort of like retreat to your chambers.
Yeah. It's a very conscious effort. I think I would never write songs if I just waited them to come to me.
We had Chris Smither in the studio a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things he said, because he is a new parent, and he's like, I wanted to do something important, and I was like, that's kind of a crazy thing to say, and then he started talking about how it changed his content. Has parenthood affected the content of your songs?
Well, I do think that that I am less likely to go to the most dark place I used to go in my writing. And, there's a way you have the freedom before you have kids. You have the freedom to say, is there really anything to this? And I think once you have kids, like, you'd never want them to hear you say that. Just in terms of like meaningfulness of life. And so I do feel like my writing has gotten a little more philosophical than it used to be. I think like a large chunk of my early catalog, and I have like 10 records out, was tortured love issues, and then like the last 5 records, have been about, gee, should we have kids? I don't know. Gosh, it's hard, is there any meaning to life? And then the kids came along, and now it's not so much about kids, but it's about life, like there's more like about the journey of just being a human on the planet.
Let's hear a couple more songs for people who are tuning in. It's Catie Curtis. It's Upstage Live. We're live at the Arcata Playhouse.
Oh, 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 oh,
Catie Curtis on Upstage Live.